here, host of Twice Tips, and I'm excited today to bring to you the multimedia guru herself, Val Hoeppner. We are in Nashville, Tennessee right now at the John Siegenthaler Center located on the Vanderbilt campus, and I thought what better way to bring you more information about mobile media and the direction of the industry than to link up with one of the insiders and national experts in the field. So without further ado, I'm just going to dive right in and ask her a few quick questions so you can learn more about mobile media. All right, Val. So how are you doing today?
I'm excellent, Tiffany.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here on this special edition of Twice Tips. We are just delighted to have you.
I'm delighted to be here.
Great. Okay, so just tell us a little bit about the mobile media industry and where mobile is headed.
Wow, mobile media is moving so fast. Smartphone ownership, just a couple years ago was less than 50%. It's over 70% now of Americans carrying smartphones around. So that is our primary mode of searching the internet now. We spend more than almost 70% of our time connected to the internet now on mobile devices. So the mobile landscape is incredibly important for anybody that's trying to tell their story.
Okay. And why do you think it is becoming more and more common for companies to hire journalists as content creators?
It's a really good question. It all comes down to stories. I think that the audience that we're trying to attract nowadays is really more interested in authenticity. And they want a good story, and companies have found this to be true, and they are hiring journalists to help them tell their stories in more sophisticated ways, both through the written word and through photographs and especially mobile video.
Okay, and then last question, so why is visual content so important? Why is adding that visual element to a story important for companies across the board?
Well, first and foremost, young people are more visually literate, but we remember visual content more than we remember written words, and that's really critical, especially with video. That's really, really important. People remember what is told to them in a story on video more than they do in written words. And the same thing with still photography. That image lingers with us for years and years and years, and it's just incredibly powerful way to get people to remember your brand.
All right, well, that's all the time we have. So thanks so much for joining us, and thank you, Val, for giving some insight on the industry and where it's headed. We really appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Well, I will see you next week with more information and absolutely more Twice Tips.